Now let's do the fuselage. The fuselage has the cabin, separatable cabin, the removable cabin, and the main fuselage. So the fuselage, what we will do is, we will do two colors again, because we have those sheets and it will look attractive when you use two colors. Let's do pink on the sides. This is one side and this is the other side, and then black on top. Yes, so let's do that now. Same way, just keep it on the table, the paper, and then to take the measurement, just keep the part that you want to cover on the paper. Leave about half a centimeter on all the directions, all the sides, and then mark the measurement. You see this, here there is half centimeter, here there is half centimeter, and the front also there is some about 3 millimeters I have left. And once this knife gets blunt, you can always break away the blunt portion. Take out, this is the back side, you remove like this, and then insert it here, and you can break it. See, you can break away the blunt portion. Now I have a sharp edge available for use. With that I can cut quite easily. Yeah. Okay. Now we have these two strips for us, for each side of the fuselage. Keep the work table clean of unwanted parts all the time. Let's check again. Yeah, it's more than enough. Again, here it's more than enough. Now what you do is keep it on the work table, apply glue. Very gently again, don't keep pressing too hard. The inner parts also you need to apply for the fuselage very well. Now just drop it on the paper and do like this, back and forth rocking motion, and then put it the other way, and here you just keep your finger like this, just gently just run your finger on a sideways. Don't try to push down. The movement should be on left to right and left to right, like that, not upwards and downwards. You will tear the paper between the sticks. Okay, now this is stuck. Invert it, apply glue here as well. Now the fuselage is also covered. What you do is you can keep it aside for it to dry. Now let us see what are the other parts that we covered. This is the elevator, rear wing, rudder, and the main wing with the bottom covered. Now let us see how to remove this excess paper from the parts. To remove the excess paper, you take the sandpaper and then the glue stick. Cover the glue stick with its cap, put the cap back on, and then just roll the sandpaper around the glue stick like this, and then take the paper, take the part, this is the rudder, what you do is, you have this edge, just rub it lightly. You see the wood, and here again you just rub it lightly against the corner. The sandpaper will make a nice cut along the corner over the paper. And here again. Yes. So you do that, and at the exact point where the wood is coming to a close, it will cut. See, now what you do is, you just remove the paper like this. It will easily come off. Yes. So that's how you remove the paper. This side also, I have already sanded it. Ensure that you are able to see the wood, this white color, little bit of white. Yeah. And you can just take it off. So that's how you remove the excess paper. You see this, so clean. And I'll again show this how to remove the paper with the elevator also. So take the paper, take the sandpaper, roll it around like this, bend the paper like this along the corner, and then just rub the sandpaper, back and forth motion. Again, don't apply too much pressure, just rub. You can feel that friction along all the corners where there is excess paper. Here again. And here. Slowly, do it slowly, have patience, don't try to rush through. You will apply more pressure and you may break it. Yes. Now just tear one end a little bit so that you reach the place, and then it will just keep coming on its own. You see this? Pretty easy, very easy. Yeah. Now one side I have removed, the other side again repeat the same. So this is how you remove the excess paper. You can use a knife, but personally we recommend using sandpaper because this is much easier and more precise, doesn't damage the paper, wrinkle it or anything. So removing excess paper, always use sandpaper in this method. Just steady strokes and it will nicely cut. You see this? Even a knife will not be able to cut so close to the wood. Just steady strokes. Not too much pressure, just steady strokes. And the job is done. See this? Paper comes off really nice. See this? So this is the excess paper. Now your rear wing is also done. So the same way, remove the excess from here in the fuselage, sand it, and also the wing bottom you remove the excess paper, and once you have removed the excess paper, we will have to stick the top side the same way as we did the bottom, and then again remove the excess. Okay, so you remove this excess paper and this excess paper, and I will meet you again. We will again see for how to cover the top. Okay, this excess paper has been removed from the wing. We have covered the bottom. I have removed it. and the same way the fuselage excess paper has been removed. This we will cover later on at the end. The top of the wing. So we had already cut this part, so just see for alignment if the paper is enough. Yeah, that is enough. And we'll take a small piece of black color paper for the edges. The same way like we did previously, just measure the width. And in about 2 strokes cut the paper. Yes. Yeah. So the same way need to ensure that for the main wing one side is totally dry, and then you remove the excess paper, and after that you cover the other side. Keep it on the work table for applying glue. Yes. Apply 2 to maybe 3 strokes to the leading edge and trailing edge and the wing top spar. This is the wing top spar. Yes. And the ribs. And the last ribs where the paper is going to rest, apply a little more strokes. So now take this paper and just stretch it with your hand like this at the 4 corners, and while applying itself what you can do is line it up at the front, so something like this. Yeah, leave a little extra at the front and just tug it like this, and while you are tugging it, just use the free fingers to just line it up like this. Keep tugging. Yeah, little bit of tugging, and okay, so now that is done, let's do the edges. So when you are doing the edges, press it against the table, so see this wing kind of lifts this side while you are pressing it, so that's fine. Whenever you are applying glue on a part, keep it on the work table like this and then apply. And just apply the paper. Just let it dry. This side is done, now let's do the other side. Now the entire plane is covered, and if you want you can just take the scrap bit of papers, and this what you can do is apply glue for the cabin. Okay, so it's done. Now let these 2 parts dry. So we have completed our plane. Now to assemble, we will see how to assemble this together once these parts have dried up and we have removed the excess paper from the top of the wing and the cabin.